In this video, we're going to talk about the difference between product and service marketing. This can help you avoid the common mistake of using marketing strategies for products when you're actually selling services. So let's get started. Marketing products is simpler than service marketing. Your potential customers can usually see, touch, smell, taste, or directly experience tangible products. For example, if you're buying cookies, you can touch the cookies, you can taste them, you can smell them. The same thing with buying pastries and cakes and or buying flowers. And also, if you're buying clothes, for example, you can feel the fabric, you can try them on, you can touch, for example, a purse you're thinking of buying or shoes, right? You can try them on. And for example, if you're buying computers, a laptop, or a smartphone or books, you can also touch them. You can look through the pages, you can use the computer, and also use the phone. And if you buy a car, for example, you have that, new car smell. You can drive it, you can really test and experience using that product before you buy it, right? So, product marketing typically focus on promoting the features and benefits of the products. It's easier than selling services. The cost is a lot less also, usually tens of dollars or even less. And even the expensive ones, you can sell by just describing the benefits of what people are buying. You can offer discounts and other special offers. And if there's a problem with the product, you can usually fix them. So this is a different situation for marketing services. You're selling an intangible service, meaning that people can't touch them, they can't see them or feel, taste or smell the services. For example, if you're going to be working with lawyers and buying legal services, for example, financial services, accounting services, you really don't have any way of experiencing these services before you buy them, right? Same thing, for example, with buying healthcare services. For example, you're if you want to work with a dermatologist or say a dentist, chiropractor, or a vet, for example, you don't really know how they're going to be before you start working with them. They're pretty much they're intangible. So another set of examples I want to give you, like for example, plumbers. It's the same thing. People that are going to be working in your home, like contractors, or I already mentioned the vet, you don't know what you're really getting. So you have a very different set of problems here because they're intangible. Because they're intangible, they're kind of invisible. So what you're doing is you're just selling a promise that you're doing something that will deliver results. And the cost of this is so much higher than products. For example, services can be as low as a few dollars or hundreds of dollars, but some of them can be hundreds of thousands of dollars. For example, if you're getting surgical services, some of them can be like six figures or even more. Legal services, some of them can actually cost you like a percentage of millions of dollars. Okay, so it's a lot of money that's involved when you're selling services. For this reason, people are usually afraid to buy services. They're usually haunted by past failures, bad experiences. You know, we've all heard of people that have been hurt by service providers, right? Most people are innocent until proven guilty. Not us, not service providers. We are guilty until proven innocent. And you can really empathize with this, right? You've heard of people, who purchase, for example, home services, and for example, the vendors didn't finish their working on their homes. Or for example, some surgeons have done some damage out there because of some mistakes. They're humans, right? I've heard of people getting unnecessary amputations, for example, but the ones that we all know about are the plastic surgery mistakes, right? They, when surgeons botch their cosmetic surgeries, people talk about that. They usually people hear about them in the news, or even they're all over the social media. There's even a show called Botch, just talking about these mistakes by plastic surgeons or cosmetic surgeons. So how do you deal with these issues? Service marketing strategies typically focus on promoting the experience and value of the service. You have to think about the potential customer thinking, what's in it for me? All right. And because they're afraid, also you have to offer certainty. There's a lot of uncertainty when they're buying services, right? They're not sure if they can really trust you, so you have to build trust. You have to remove doubt that you will deliver the specific results that you're promising. So you need to offer a very good guarantee. Usually people offer a money back guarantee, so that if they're not happy with the service, um, y- you're going to give them their money back. So that's a quality guarantee, and this is worth it for you to give them their money back, because you don't want to have to deal with all kinds of problems where these unhappy uh, previous customers go on social media and just start really talking about things. It doesn't matter if it's not even your fault, it happens. You have to think about this. What is the payoff for getting your specific service? So you have to also figure out what is the cost of not getting your specific service, and you need to communicate that with the potential customers. So I have a template that I use that can help you figure this out. And before we get into any of that, I want to just remind you to subscribe to this channel. I've been a marketing strategist for big brands and small businesses since 2010. And the focus of my videos is usually about maximizing your lead sales and profits while cutting your costs way down. And if you think that I've given you some value so far, please click the like button. Okay, so let's go to that template. All right, so this is something that I use just to kind of clarify what it is that I'm trying to give to potential customers. Okay, so think about a before and after situation for your dream clients. These clients would be your ideal clients. Okay, you want your dream clients to get dream results. So think about the problems that they're having, or a specific problem that can be solved by your product or service. Usually if you're selling a product, you also have to attach a service to that, right? Just tech support, or maybe just kind of customer service, so that they can get the help that they need in terms of solving their situation. Okay, so the cost of the problem is the impact of the problem. So before they get your service, for example, what is the quality of their life? They're usually probably miserable, they're unhappy, they're frustrated, they're dealing with a lot of pain. So, think about it is that they have. A lot of them are going to be negative. How do they feel? It's going to be pretty negative, because of the frustration and pain stuff. And what is their status? Probably low, because they haven't achieved what they're trying to achieve. So now your product or your service can bridge this gap. So, a specific service, especially because with product marketing you can get away with just discussing features and benefits, but let's focus on just a specific service, because they're so much harder to market. Okay, so for your specific service, you are offering a solution to whatever problem they're dealing with. Okay, so for the after state, what is the impact of your solution? So that's now the payoff of buying from you. What is the quality of life? For example, they probably have taken care of the problem. They have a lot less frustration, or zero frustration. They're now not in pain, and their status much better after getting help from you. So the impact of the solution is the payoff of buying from you. The impact of the problem is the cost that they will continue to pay if they decide not to get your service. Okay. All right. So here's a way to kind of think about it, to visualize this in your head. So your service or product is the bridge that can that bridge the gap from their before state when they're very unhappy to their after state when they're happier. And of course, at this point, you've now delivered the specific dream results for your dream clients. So you do need to have a deep understanding of the unique problems of your target market. You need to empathize with them. So you can present a solution. This is your service or your product that solves the problem they want solved right now. And the way to do this is you just use simple tools actually online. I use Google a lot. I also use Amazon, but I do have other videos on how you can delve into figuring out how to help them solve the problem that they're dealing with right now, something they want solved right now, something they're willing to pay for just so it can be solved quickly. Okay? So this is how you get more customers. You need to deliver dream results that your dream clients want. So this is not about you, this is about what they want. And there's a big reward for you. Okay, if you can do that and you have a happy customers are sales and profit multipliers. Happy customers will be happy to refer you to others. Okay, so at first they'll buy something from you. So that's the fast ROI, return on your investment. But there's actually this delayed ROI that you really need to think about. So after they buy from you, they're probably going to buy again if you keep them satisfied. But also, they're going to tell their friends and family and neighbors, right? So that's delayed return on your investment. So whatever you get on the front end is actually even more long term. So don't think short term, think of a long term relationship with your customers, okay, and keep them satisfied. So this is a big topic. So in the next video, I'm going to cover another layer of problems on top of the intangibility of services that you have to deal with. So this affects both products and services. The Usually we have a crowded market out there and there are just so many similar products and services. It's just overwhelming. So how do you deal with this? So in the next video, I will show you how you can stand out from the crowd and stay ahead of your competition permanently. You can make your competitors irrelevant. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video.